Want some treats? Splash, you want some crunchies?
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, and Boo, the Lucky Ferals.
Hello, Simba. It's about 6 p.m. right now. Simba's been luxuriating on the bed today. That's the best way I could describe it because he has been all stretched out. All stretched out with his belly in the air. And he's been having a really nice, relaxing day. So all of the windows have been open today. It's about 80 degrees out right now. It's really nice. Today started cooler and gray and overcast, and then it got sunny and then it got warmer. And what happened was I was attempting to bake Simba and Splash a birthday cake, and something in the oven was giving off smoke, and it set off the smoke alarm. Now, I never use my oven. I've probably used it like a handful of times since I've gotten it. I got it in 2019. I literally have used it a handful of times. But I guess one of the times that I did use it, something had leaked or gotten on the bottom of the oven. And when I was trying to bake them their cake today, whatever was on the bottom of the oven started smoking, and then it set off the smoke alarm, and it was just really bad. So I had to open up all of the windows in the house and put all the fans on and draw everything out so that thing would shut up. But I'm gonna have to bake them a new cake because I also decided I didn't like how it came out, and I let them taste it and they really didn't like it either. So maybe I'll make them another one. But that's why all the windows in the house are open, and it just happened to work out that the weather got nice also at the same time. So right now they're getting brushed. And here's Stella, she's waiting her turn. Simba says not so fast because I have to brush his tummy. Okay, Simba, I'll brush your tummy. Stella's getting impatient. Okay, Stella. I'll brush you too. I'll brush your tummy too. You have a nice white belly. Look at Simba. All the cats love being brushed except for Splash. He just ran away. And now that it's shedding season, well, it's been shedding season for a while, so I have brushing the cats listed as a daily chore or a daily activity. I have like a checklist, like water, litter, food, treats, brushing the cats, playing with the cat. All right, Stella. You look so pretty, Stella. Look who just joined us. He wants to be brushed too. The cats have not had their dinner yet. They will have it soon. After I brush them, then I'm going to do all the water bowls and the litter. And then I think then they'll be ready to eat. Boo says it's time for him. It's his turn. So what Boo does when I brush him is he usually wants to walk over to the arch so he can rub on the arch while I'm brushing him. See, this is where he wants to go. He wants to go to the arch. What are you doing, Boo? There's some packing paper on the floor that they enjoy. Stella followed us, and she's scratching on the scratcher. Good girl, Stella, good girl. And Boo is grooming himself on the arch, and here's Simba. Simba just showed up. Okay, Boo. Remember, it's always good to get to know your cats. Don't assume all cats are the same. They all have very distinct and unique personalities, and they all have very distinct and unique preferences when it comes to all different things. Okay, Bo? He knocked that arch out of the bottom of the base. This is the arch Grandpa made. It's sturdier. And Boo knows, look, he knows how to stand on the bottom so he doesn't knock it over. Watch. See how he stands on the bottom of the base? He knows how to do that. So he really likes this one. From now on, that's what I'm going to do. So there's this arch which keeps coming out of the base. I might have Grandpa put that on a more secure base, and there's one downstairs that does the same thing. I might have him secure that also because Boo loves them. It is 7:55 p.m. and I just gave Hydrox and Ditto a platter of chicken. This is some boiled chicken that I made today. I made a big pot of chicken soup from 2 thighs and 2 drumsticks. They're actually pretty big chicken pieces though. And I gave Hydrox and Ditto one of the thighs and one of the drumsticks, but first I shred the chicken. Obviously I take the chicken off of the bone and then I shred it up for them. And they tend to really like this, so hopefully they'll eat everything that's on the plate. This is like a treat for them. Yesterday I unplugged all of the winter bowls, so the 2 heated water bowls and the heated kitty cafe. I unplugged them and I washed them really well, and then I put them away. The only things that are still plugged in are the heated pet mats. The one in the shelter Hydrox has been hanging out in, and then the one in the doghouse shelter. I could probably unplug that one since no one's really been hanging out in that shelter. Hydrox occasionally goes in the shelter under the house. And I think the nights are still getting into the low 50s, so he still might enjoy the heated pet mat. But I'll be unplugging that soon. So for the most part, everything outside has been gotten ready for summer. When I put the heated water bowls away, I have some large stainless steel bowls that I put out. The one other thing I might do is get like a blue plastic storage tub and cut a hole in that and turn that into a water station. I've had that in the past and it's worked really well from keeping like leaves and debris out of the water bowls. And that works really well if I'm away for a weekend or an overnight trip or something. But it's also real easy just to empty the stainless steel bowl and refill it. It is 9:12 a.m. and I just opened the back door and Hydrox and Ditto were already waiting by the door. So I just gave them a platter with a can of food on it. This is a can of Performatrin turkey. I mixed in water because they like it that way. And I also added an herbal multivitamin. And they're eating their food now. The inside cats had homemade raw food, and I put the same herbal multivitamin. I forgot I had it. It's been in my fridge for probably like a month, and I figured let me use it before it goes bad. This is the herbal tincture that I just gave them. It is NHV Multi Essentials Dietary Supplement. This is a 3.4 ounce bottle, and I order these online. And here we have the ingredients. So it says the serving size is 25 drops, servings per container 100. I normally don't give the cats 25 drops. Like today, I probably put about 10 drops in the food that I split among the 4 cats. And I probably put 10 drops in the food split between Hydrox and Ditto. I mean, I could add more if I wanted to, but they haven't added in a while, so sometimes it's better to start smaller and then work your way up. The ingredients are alfalfa leaf, oat herb, dandelion root, kelp herb, parsley root, marshmallow root, chickweed herb, stinging nettle root, Asian ginseng root, yucca root, Oregon grape root. So these are all really healthy herbs. Alfalfa is an ingredient that I sometimes put in the homemade raw food that I make for the cats, as well as kelp. And I also put some stinging nettle in the food that I make for the cats. So some of the ingredients in here, they are getting in the homemade raw food. And then some of the other ingredients are just like overall tonics. It says, shake well for dogs and cats twice daily. Follow weight chart below. So between 1 and 15 pounds, it's 0.5 milliliters. It says refrigerate after opening. The shelf life after opening is 6 months refrigerated, so I haven't had it 6 months yet. It's a pure herbal extract, no artificial colors or preservatives, and this is a product of Canada. So here's the dropper that is inside of it, and 0.5 milliliters is about half the dropper or a third of the dropper. You could see right now there's just a little bit more than 0.5 milliliters worth of liquid in this dropper. So that would be a daily serving for one cat. It's about 1:30 p.m. right now, and I just looked out the window and I saw that the neighbor next door has an exterminator visiting right now. I see the exterminator truck outside, and I hope Ditto is not going to be adversely affected from whatever the exterminator is doing. I don't know if they sprayed. I don't know what they're doing, but I know that I have heard stories of issues that pets have had after an exterminator has put down some kind of stuff to kill bugs or whatever. So I know Ditto hangs out in their yard quite a bit, right, Boo? So let's hope they're putting down something that is cat friendly and not something that is going to affect him in a bad way. Right, Boo? Boo had some coconut oil put on him this morning because Boo was scratching. He was scratching his back, so I put some coconut oil on it. Boo runs away from me when I put coconut oil on him. Right, Boo? But he's so soft. He is so soft. It's about 6 p.m. right now. I just got back from Petco. I bought the cat some cat grass because I haven't grown any in a while. I keep meaning to. I just haven't had a chance to. And while I was there, it looked fresh. So I just came home and I washed it. I actually turn it sideways and I run water through it because I just don't trust it being in the store and, you know, people running their hands through it and stuff like that. Not that anyone did because it's over to the side, but I just feel like it's better to wash it. I mean, I wash fruits and vegetables when I get them home, right? So it's really the same thing. So Stella ate a little bit and Simba is now enjoying it. He's the one who really loves it the most. It's 9:10 a.m. right now, and Boo's finishing his breakfast here on the play rug in the living room. And there was a gathering of the cats. So there's a bird video on the television, which is what Stella is watching. And Simba just got a few crunchies because I had to bribe Boo with crunchies to eat his food. And then there's Splash. All the cats had their breakfast downstairs, and Boo only takes a few bites downstairs, then he wants to eat upstairs. And this is what he does. He eats a little bit, and then he wants me to put a few more crunchies on it. And that's what happens when Boo walks away from his food. Stella or Simba go up to it and they eat it. Stella, that's not yours. You had yours. Boo just walked away from his food again, and this is what goes on. See? They're all waiting for him to finish, so they're going to eat his food. It's 9:24 a.m. Good morning, Ditto. And there's Hydrox, and it rained all night. Everything is soaked outside, and these cats look a little bit wet. I just gave them 2 scoops of homemade raw food with warm water mixed in and some herbs. So today when I was feeding Boo and Simba, Splash, and Stella were looking for some crunchies, I noticed that Splash rubs up against Stella the same way that Ditto rubs up against Hydrox. And we all know that Splash loves Stella. So that would mean that Ditto loves Hydrox. Maybe Hydrox is Ditto's parent. I mean, here we are saying that, oh, Ditto could be related to Boo, but chances are much better that Ditto's actually related to Hydrox. Ditto could be Hydrox's son. Whether Hydrox is male or female, Ditto could definitely be Hydrox's son, and I think chances are much better that Ditto is Hydrox's son than Boo's son, because he looks so much like Hydrox. I mean, he's a spitting image of Hydrox. So that would make sense. Even though Ditto has the same exact meow as Boo and a very similar personality to Boo. So, you know, they are all from the same gene pool. They're all from the same group of ferals that have lived in the woods around here. It's about 3 p.m. and I'm just about to run out to the post office. Let me show you what's going on here. So here's Stella. She's relaxing on the bed. And here's Simba. He's relaxing on the bed. And Splash was up here in the penthouse growling at me, and that's why I got the camera, because I wanted to show you, but he just jumped down and now he's under the bed. Simba, why does he do that? Stella, why does Splash act like that sometimes? He always does it like in the afternoon. You guys all just had a treat. All of the cats just had a treat a little while ago on their crunchy plates. They all split a squeeze up, and they had a few crunchies on the squeeze up, like literally like 10. And that was their little afternoon snack, and Splash was absolutely fine while they had that. And then I guess he just doesn't like it when he's on top of the armoire and I walk near him. I think he probably feels like he's trapped. Simba says yes, he feels like he's trapped and he doesn't like that feeling, right, Simba? And he doesn't understand that he could jump off and fly onto the bed where you are, right? Yeah, he's never done that. You've done that, and Stella's done that, but Splash has never done that. It's 3:40 p.m. I just got back, and look who it is. Splash came out of hiding. He's on top of the bed now. How you doing, Splash? He says he's doing better because he doesn't feel like he's trapped in a corner. Okay, Splash. How you doing, Splashy? You're so cute. Splash, do you know how cute you are? Do you know? It's about 8:30 a.m. Good morning, Simba. Good morning, Stella. This is what's going on in the living room. Good morning, Boo. So last night I found a whole bunch of ants here. So Boo wanted to finish his dinner up here. And then I got involved in editing a video and I totally forgot to pick up his plate. And it's probably a good thing that I did, because when I came back like a half hour later, I looked at the plate and it had a whole bunch of ants on it. And there was also an active ant trail. So I was able to follow the ant trail to my front door. And this is where I followed it to. So this is the door, this is the trim, this is a hinge, and obviously there's a very, very tiny space between the door and the trim. And this is where the ants were coming in. The ants are so small and so tiny that they're literally just walking in. And there's one right there that I'm gonna have to squash. But yeah, they were just all just coming in right there. And there's no way that I can seal that off because I need the door to open. So I had to clean up what I could yesterday. And then I sprayed this down with like an ant spray. And then on the other side of the door, I put some ant bait. So hopefully the ants will eat the ant bait, take it back to the nest, and they'll all die off. And There's like another ant down here now, possibly even two. So let me squash those also. It's 2 p.m. right now. It's been raining all day, and I've been working at my desk on my computer. So I thought we could take a break and see what the cats are up to. Here's Stella. Stella just woke up from a nap. She thinks I'm gonna give them some treats right now because they've been having afternoon treats around 2 o'clock. And look at this, I can't even whisper. I can't even whisper because Boo heard me. He heard the word treats. He thinks they're gonna get some treats right now, right, Boo? Boo is sleeping in the cat tower by the window. How are you, Boo? And here's Simba. Simba's been sleeping on the bed, but he's awake also. You woke up, Simba? Hello, Stella. The window's open a little bit in this room. It's kind of cold and damp today, but it's not like super, super cold. I don't have any heat on in the house right now, so it's not very cold. It's just icky. Right, Stella? It's icky. It's an icky day. And let's see where Splash is. Look, I found Splash. Hey, Splash. Splash is in the penthouse. It's been one of his favorite places lately. How you doing, Splash? Hey, Splash. Want some treats? Splash, you want some crunchies? Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.